Hey, 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 it's that time again for your love reading, my collective. This is Sound Wisdom Tarot. I'm Shannon Rose Scott, and let's get right into it. Let's find out what is going on between you and the person on your mind. Okay, whether you're currently, thank you, Spirit, whether you're currently dating them already, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're thinking about getting into a relationship. If you've been drawn to this reading, this is for you. So here we go. Spirit, high divine, intergalactical beings, and angel guides, please help me connect to the spirit guides of my collective. Thank you, tuning in for their love reading today. Okay, so what do we already have here? I like it. I like it. Okay, 3 cards. I'm going to pull all the cards before I get chatty. Here. New deck now. All right, thank you. Interesting. Okay. And another deck, please. Another deck. What does our collective need to know, please? What does our collective need to know? Boom, thank you. Okay, what do we have? What fell out here? Yeah. Okay. Bunch fell out. I like it. Okay, and one more deck. This is like a multi-reading. My friends, thank you for your patience as I pull out the cards. Just a reminder that this is a general reading for the collective, so please don't force anything to fit that doesn't actually resonate with you. Instead, use your intuition to tap into which are the messages that are for you and which messages are here for another listener tuning in, okay? And if you do want a personal reading with me, all that information is down in the description link below. Okay, oh, I already see there's a card turned up here. I think I have to take that one. And what else do we have here, please, Spirit? What else do we have here, please? What does our collective need to know regarding love and the person on their mind? Please help us get all the dirty details. There we are. Boom. And one more. One more, please. Wow. Wow. All right. Here we go, my friends. This is quite the reading. We got a lot of stuff going on here. So we have clinging to the past, in your past. The card of conditioning in your present. And new vision coming in your future. So let me start with these cards. So in the past, you've been struggling with letting something go. Right? Letting an old situation regarding love go. Now, this could be the person on your mind, right? You're having trouble leaving them in the past or leaving your issues with them in the past. Okay, some of you are currently with this person, and yeah, you're struggling with leaving old things that happened between you where they belong in the past. You're bringing them into the future with you now, and it's having you get all caught up in your head, right? This person doesn't even have a head, right? If we see them, they just have this big box of memories that they keep recycling over and over, and they're not actually able to see the stars, the light all around them. So you've struggled to be in the relationship as you're in it. For those of you who are tuning into this reading regarding an ex, yeah, you're having trouble leaving the ex behind and moving on. And some of you, it's kind of like both. It's like you're having trouble leaving old relationship issues that happened with other people in the past, and it's affecting your current relationships now. But you're here tuning in right now because this is your energy, okay? You struggle with like dwelling on all of the things that went wrong. And hey, we're all human. There's a huge collective out there that shares this with you, okay? Please don't let yourself get down on yourself or beat yourself up because of this. But it is time now to hear the message. That's why you're here. It's time to stop clinging to the past. Because just recycling all these things that went wrong is preventing you from seeing the beauty all around you that's still waiting for you to seize the opportunity. But right now, you're really trying hard to break out of that conditioning, to break out of the old patterns. I can see that you're doing it, right? You've recognized that you've been trying to be like this lion in sheep's clothing instead of letting yourself be the lion you are. In fact, I almost feel like for some of you, that's something that your past people, your past relationships have tried to force on you, or you took that on thinking that's what was going to help you gain their love and affection, was trying to be like everyone else. For a long time, you've hidden your true self in order to get love. But of course, that doesn't work, does it? Because you gotta be the lion that you are. You gotta be the lion that you are. When you try to be a sheep, when you're actually a lion, you become fake, right? And you're not a good sheep, right? If you're actually a lion trying to be a sheep, you don't make a very good sheep. You can try to dress like the sheep, you can try to act like the sheep, you can try to sound like them, but you're gonna be a second-rate sheep, and people can tell. But you're supposed to be a lion, and when you let yourself break free from the conditioning, when you let yourself be your true, unique self, you will actually draw the real love, the love that doesn't make you feel like you have to rehash all the things that went wrong. Instead, you'll attract the kind of love you desire and deserve. And as you do that, as you learn to break free from that conditioning, this is what's coming your way, a brand new vision. This is you evolving from like someone who was crawling through life to someone who's creating this beautiful warrior yoga pose, right? Who's like, no, I am no longer just gonna settle for the kind of love that makes me feel like I have to crawl and cling and grasp at situations. No, this is you like owning up to your power and creating the love of your life, the love of your dreams. This is opening up to a brand new way of loving yourself, right? When you love yourself enough to stop pretending that you're not a lion when you really are. This is a new way of loving yourself, and then of bringing in the real love, the love that's in alignment with your own sacred geometry, right? This is how you'll find yourself aligning with your stars. In the past, you might have even had a good love, a great love. Because on our next row here, we have 10 of Pentacles in your past. That could also be why you're clinging to it so desperately, is because you had a type of love you really loved, that made you feel safe and secure at one point. But now you're in this tower moment, that's all falling apart. Some of you, you've broken up. For some of you, the relationship is changing. Perhaps for some of you, children have grown up, right, and are moving out. And now it's just you and your partner. And it feels like your whole world's tumbling down and crashing. For some of you, you haven't quite had this love yet. And it's the idea that you had is now changing. And it might not be because you want it to change, but just circumstances have had you get this flash of inspiration, this understanding that things need to change. But the good news is that, yeah, coming in the next steps is you getting back out on the surfboard and surfing again, you trying your hand at love again. It's you being brave to ride the ups and downs once more, and you're just about to get on that surfboard and start again. Now in the past, we have girl with a snake, which is a sign of an empath and narcissist paradigm. It's also the sign of being charmed or used, enabling others, and not setting boundaries. Yeah, that really reminds me of this energy, right? When you get caught in a pattern of narcissist empath, and that doesn't mean, both people can sometimes play both of those roles, right? And it doesn't mean that that the person that was the narcissist is always a narcissist. It's just in this particular combination of souls, right? We had kind of a user and a taker. It wasn't healthy on either side, okay? The empath isn't totally without fault either, right? The empath needs to set better boundaries. But that's what created this big mess of thoughts, right? It wasn't a relationship, your past relationships, whether with this person you're currently asking about or old ones, they weren't fair. They weren't even, there wasn't equal give and take. One person was definitely taking more, the other needed to set better boundaries. One person definitely felt used. And I get that it's hard to not stay in that energy thinking about how they did this and this and this to me. Maybe you thought you had this with them. You thought you had 10 of Pentacles with them. You thought it was going into the most beautiful place. And now you're in this tower moment, realizing that they weren't who you thought they were. Where you're realizing that you're not who you thought you were either. You're actually a lion. You're not a lamb. You're powerful. You're strong. You played small with this person in your past. And now you get to tear down that relationship the way it was and have a new vision and get back on that surfboard. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the feeling that some of you have broken up. And now you're focusing on yourself. This is your energy now, self-indulgence in the best way, okay? Putting yourself first, putting your self-care first, taking care of yourself, focusing on your self-worth, taking time to heal, do the shadow work, the inner child work, and really learn how to appreciate yourself, right? Learn how to appreciate yourself. The lion is known as being this courageous leader. The lion is known as being full of self-confidence. And yet when the lion gets hurt, they do need to take time out in their cave to lick their wounds. Right? So that's what you're doing now. You're learning how to be your lion self again. And part of that is taking care of yourself, developing your self-confidence and worth. And in your future, I love it. Along with this surfboard, we also have boat. Receiving what you need. Progression, arriving, moving on, and getting closure. And we also have coffee cup coming up in your near future. This is meeting and conversing, savoring the moment. Yeah, getting out there again, being with friends, getting uplifted. It's time to like spend time creating this new vision for yourself, and your friends can help with that. That's like an action step there, right? So yes, you need to take time to do your own, journaling, your own self-healing, taking some time to really look at your behaviors and how you were being a lion or a lamb instead of a lion, and how you can start being that lion instead of the lamb. But you're also being told that to help with this new vision, you also need to spend time with friends, right? Having fun. In the past energy, you have this brunette female. So perhaps that's you, or perhaps that's your person. Now, brunette female, please don't take this exactly, like it can be an actual person with dark hair, right? Or it could just be a more intense and focused type of person. They might not have had like brunette hair, but maybe like darker hair, darker blonde, darker red, darker black, right? But they're like the energy of being intense and focused. So again, that could have been you, that could be you, or this could be your person. And if you're like, it's not me or my person, if you're feeling like the gender is not correct, this is just more of a feminine energy who was darker in some way and more intense and focused. Okay, the feminine doesn't have to mean female, but it means the feminine one in the relationship. Look what's coming your way here. In this current energy, you've got new love. New love, meaning a new person, an unknown person. Ah, yes. So my friends, if you're still in a relationship with someone you want to be in a relationship with, this is like you both get to become new people with new love. But for the majority of you tuning in, you're actually here because of this ex, who is this narcissist. I think you are the empath, right? That you've been having trouble letting go of. You maybe still haven't even totally quite let go of them yet because of this tower moment that's happening now. It's maybe happening now. And new love is coming in the now as well. I like this for you. And in the future, we've got destiny. It's meant to be, my friends. It's luck. It's chance. It's like part of your soul path, part of your life purpose, your lifelines. And we have the card of travel. So you could meet them. This card came out as an extra overall sneaky one. So an overall energy, meaning that you could meet this new love while traveling. You could meet them while on vacation, while enjoying yourself. If you're currently still with the person you want to be with, and you're like, this isn't a brand new love, it's just a new type of love we have, maybe you're going on a second honeymoon. Or it's an advice to like take a trip together to reignite your love. But this is beautiful. Like after this pain and heartache of your 10 of Pentacles not working out the way you thought it would, of feeling used, you're now moving on to this wonderful place where you're learning how to release the conditioning of your past, where you're allowing this tower moment to happen. And that's key. You got to allow the old way of loving. And that's also the way you love too, right? You got to let the way you loved, which was full of enabling and not setting boundaries, you got to stop that, right? You got to tear that foundation down, increase your self-esteem and self-worth, and spend more time with yourself, because new love is right here wanting to break into your life. It's a new person. It's an unknown person for the majority of you. And a tiny message for a few of you is to allow your current person to be new. All right? Use beginner's mind. Don't like already know who they are. Because yeah, you're about to step into, like, get up back out on the water again. Get back on the boat. Create a new vision here for you and your partner. A new way of living and loving. Spending time with friends is going to help that. And it's your destiny. It's your destiny. And you got luck on your side regarding love. But right now you do, in order to have that new love and this destiny, you've got to take the time right now to tear down the old tower, the old ways of being, and to create new patterns, new ways of loving yourself. You got to learn how to set boundaries. And practice that with your friends. Like, practice setting boundaries with your friends, right? So that when it comes to setting boundaries with your lover, because this new person, you still have to, you actually have to practice setting boundaries with them, okay? Setting boundaries, we don't only do that with people who are bad for us. We have to do that with the people that are good for us too. And how they accept your boundaries will show you whether they're the right person or not for you, right? If they like don't react well to you setting a boundary, that's a big red flag, right? Or if they can take you setting the boundary and honor your boundaries, green flag, here we go. Wow. I like this for you. I like this for you, my friends. Let me know, before we pull this last oracle card, let me know with a comment below how this is resonating for you. Okay? And if you're not willing to share your whole story, just give me an emoji to let me know you're here. The more you comment, even if it's just with an emoji, the more I can tune into your energy for future readings, your specific energy, and get your story coming through. All right? So please, yeah, let us know what cards like really stuck out in your mind in this reading. How has it resonated for you? Are you ready to bring in this new love? Are you ready to get in line with your destiny regarding love? Claim this energy. Claim this beautiful reading for yourself. And please go ahead and subscribe and like this video if you haven't done that yet. I so appreciate all your likes and subscriptions and comments. Thank you so much for being here. You really do mean so much to me, collective. So here we go. One final card, please, Spirit, for the collective regarding the energy of this specific love reading. What is one last message for our listeners, please? One last message for my collective regarding love. Regarding love. Thank you. Here we go. What is it? Ooh. Okay. Your spirit guides just have a little bit of a warning for you as we close out here. Think carefully about the situation and be aware of temptations. Be aware of temptations to go back to clinging in the past. Beware of temptations to go back to your old behavior of acting like a sheep, even though you're a lion. Beware of temptations to enable and to not set boundaries. Beware of the temptation to cling to this tower instead of allowing it to crumble. And as this new love is coming through, sometimes we're given like multiple people all at once so that you can show spirit that no, you've actually learned the lesson. So notice if you're ignoring red flags, if you're tempted to ignore red flags, look for the green flags. All right, and you don't have to like choose like the very next person that comes through. Like, make sure you're being wise in your choices here and thinking about them. And is this new love allowing you to be the lion you are? Or are they also trying to make you a sheep? And beware of being like tempted to become that sheep again just in order to get the love quicker, right? Be your lion self, and you will attract the new love that is actually meant to be. All right, because you got beautiful love coming here in your destiny. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for allowing me to share space in your energy for this reading. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me deliver the message. And until next time, keep tuning into your inner path, your inner wisdom. Ciao.